Okay, guys, we're continuing Epic 7, the event, the event with Vidret, and this one's gonna be a grind quest. So I will just do the first battle, and I'll probably end there until I get to the next area, next section, because it's gonna be a lot of a grind. So, without further ado, we just continue on the story of a night and the earth. Okay, I guess we gotta use these. First, this is a place where the Ezran army has no presence. I think you're safe to reveal yourself. There's no one else around. Oh, look at you. Now being nice to me. I'm a little surprised. Quit speaking nonsense. Why did you bring me here? Didn't I just tell you? I'm going to show proof of the truth you refuse to believe. This is a very meaningful place. This is where the seeds of your wrath and doubt were planted. Of course, you wouldn't know anything. I still don't fully trust you. And yet, I followed you here. Because I won't let mistrust control me any longer. So, you would better not think you can manipulate me. I am just leading you to the truth. I am not going to force you to believe anything. Now, shall we begin? I hope you won't allow truth to weigh you down. Ah, my head! I wasn't expecting the Archdemon's main forces to attack the castle so soon. Huh? This voice. Watch out, Vildred! Don't worry, I can handle this. Dancing Blade! That's me. And evidently, I'm fighting monsters. But who's the person next to me? Save your strength for the greater task, heir of the Covenant. I'll deal with the monsters. The number of monsters is growing. In other words, the Archdemon will soon descend upon this world. It's not the right time to save my strength. We must break through the Archdemon's main forces and go straight to the sanctuary. If we don't, this world will... Alright then, what are you waiting for? Let's go! Here he comes in the blaze of fire. Aki File Air! I've never heard of an heir who possesses the power of fire. And the heir of the Covenant is awake. This is the previous world I keep butchering his name. Kayron told me about. As expected, the soldiers are already worn out. I don't think they can fight these monsters, let alone break through the sanctuary. It was unavoidable. It hasn't been that long since the last war. Now that we know the Archdemon that we sacrificed so many lives to defeat wasn't even the Archdemon himself, but just a part of him. I see your point. The situation is now definitely more desperate than last time. But in times like this, we need to encourage him. We need to encourage them, don't you think? Protect them, our one and only world. That's our duty. Don't you agree, Vildred? The word duty feels a little too heavy for me, since I am not even an heir. Rather than that, I just want to prove that the deaths of my comrades were not in vain. It's true, many people lost their lives during the war, but don't worry. No matter what, we still have the heir of the Covenant by our side. And Ras and I already defeated the Archon once before. I'm sure it'll be no problem this time too. What do you say, Ras? You're right. Many of the sacrifices were for a noble reason, to protect this world. But even if we don't stop the Archon, then all our sacrifices would be in vain. To prevent that from happening, we must start the Archdemon again. And only 3 of us can do it. We will carry the will of those who give up their lives. Yes, let us destroy the Archdemon and get back to Ezra. A 50-year-old bottle of Dilver rank is waiting for me. And that baby was an expensive one. How could you talk about alcohol at a time like this? Anyway, first, I'll evacuate the injured. We'll lose them if we don't have the one in the streets. One the treats. Alright, come back as soon as possible. No slacking. Do it, don't tell me. In my face. If we defeat the monsters, all these monsters, if we fail to defeat all these monsters, we'll fail this world, won't we? Aki, I know what you're thinking, but I hope you won't make that decision. Of course, but if that time ever comes, it's been longer than I thought. Luckily, the invasion hasn't begun yet. Ras, whether Aki... Master, are you really gonna let Aki do what he wants? What Aki wants? He would do anything for Arbus. Since I know how much he cherishes this world, I can't stop him. Although it may not be the best decision, I just want to respect his choice. I understand. Remember, once an heir dies, they... Are they here already? Come, Oxus. Let's save the world and all its people once more. I'm tired of seeing this world die. Gotcha, Master. I didn't mean to, but I accidentally overheard them. What Aki wants on an heir's death. I wonder what they're talking about. More than anything, his last comment is what bothered me the most. I'm tired of seeing this world die. What could he possibly mean? Ras, what are you hiding from us?
Shall we go? Blade Ascent! I can't lose. By my command, victory! All right, shall we clean up? If they won't get out of the way, we'll cut our way through. I'll take you on. To me. It's my turn. All right, shall we clean up? Dancing Blade.
Damn it, this is never going to end. Is there every monster on Arbus here? It feels like they're holding us back. At this rate, we won't be able to reach the sanctuary. Villager will be back soon. I'm sure you can make it if we focus and work together. Roar! I'm not too late, am I? You're earlier than I expected. I thought you would have a relaxing break and take a nap before you came back. Again, I cannot believe you. How can you make fun of me in this situation? Guess those fights didn't take out any energy out of you. Anyway, Ras, I have a question for you. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but earlier... Here you are. The heir of the Covenant. A Dustwalker? Ah! Impressive. Even in this condition, you block my attack. You're as skilled as ever, heir of the Covenant. But as soon as the Archdemon will descend upon this land, in other words, our victory. It's our victory this time. It's too late to predict, Kayron. As soon as we have a little bit of hope, we won't give up. Ha! Do you know how long it'll take that hope to last? How shameless. They're using sacrifice soldiers as Dustwalkers. Isn't me or this whole situation gotten actually worse, man? If I use my full strength, I'll be able to break through the defense line for a short moment. Meanwhile, Aki head to the sanctuary with Ross and stop with the Archdemon. Well, that's an idea. But I refuse. This is not something that can be solved by sacrificing yourself. Don't worry about me. Just focus on saving the world. Man, all I need is a few seconds. Earn me some time, and then I'll try to use the spirit power infused in this gauntlet. I thought it was only possible doing an eclipse. I'm not certain, but what's the harm of giving it a shot, right? Very well. I'll deal with Dustwalkers. Hurry! Time has come.
Shall we go? This is my justice! Do you have nothing left to say? You can't escape. Alright, shall we clean up? Help me. I'll save you.
And it worked. The Strat Gauntlet is out of control? Wait, this is what you meant? Stop right now, or else. Yes, I'll die. But listen, villager, I've learned something from the last time we fought the Archdemon. I learned that we can't save this world without sacrifices. I've known since then that I will be the next. Without you, Ross. Without you, Ross has to face the Archdemon by himself. Have you forgotten that? What do you mean by himself? You'll be there. I guess you haven't noticed, but sometimes you are stronger than the heirs when faced with dangerous situations. And I hate to admit this, but you're the person that Ross trusts the most. So I believe that you too can stop the Archdemon, even without me. I can sense the dark energy of the Archdemon. I'm running out of time. I need to go now. I never said I am okay with. Ah, what awful timing. Get off me, you damn skeletons. I'm so glad I had a friend who truly understands me. I'll leave it to you guys now. Oh, and you can have a 50-year-old Diva rank. I hid it in the cupboard. As I told you already, that baby's expensive. Try not to drink all at once. Do it. After all this time, you still got time to worry about alcohol. And stop, I say, Aki, or whatever the frick you name. Master, Kayron's power is getting stronger. Yeah, this energy, it's definitely the power of the Archdemon. Is this what y'all capable of? Now it's time to put it into this. Wait, this flame, could it be the one who incapacitated this Archdemon last time? Aki, so you decided to. Forward, Dustwalkers, stop him! Do you seriously think your silly little skeletons are going to stop me, my flames? You're not very bright, aren't you? You fool. Do you really think you can defeat me and make Dustwalkers without the help of the Eclipse? Apparently, you don't know much about my Strat Gauntlets, huh? An Eclipse isn't the only way to unleash its full power. So powerful. How? Ross, I don't need to spell it out for you, do I? You won't have long. Go to the sanctuary villager and you know what to do next, right? Okay, Aki, I'll save this world no matter what it takes. I'll be honest, I am not happy with the fact that you're my companion to the afterlife, but I guess it can't be helped. Anyway, I'll have to use this powerful flame to create grand finale before I go, so get ready to witness the power of Malicus. Oh my, I will burn you to ashes. Ross, did you know about Aki's decisions? Yes. Then why did you stop him? Why didn't you stop him? After the last time we defeated the Archdemon, Aki was overcome with sorrow for a long time, thinking of all heirs who died before. while he lived on. But in the end, he came to a world that their sacrifice was for the sake of the entire world. He came to understand that their sacrifice was. And so he believed that he was do the same for the next Archdemon war. So you're saying this, even though you knew everything he was thinking all this time, you let it happen? Yes, but I was Aki's own decision. I wanted to respect his choice. And most importantly, nothing matters more than protecting Orbis. Aki's choice was to sacrifice himself. His choice to sacrifice himself was inevitable. Yes, the world is more important than anything else. It's all over once the world is gone. But I must ask you this, Ross and Claire. What are your comrades to you? Don't tell me you see them as tools that you can sacrifice as you please to protect the world. And you're clearly hiding something from everyone. You said, I'm tired of seeing this world die. What did you mean by that? Tell me the truth. I'm afraid I can't tell you that. But I want to make one thing clear. To me, you guys are to come out of the delusion. You don't appear to be pleased. So, what happened to that world? I was defeated before the end by an heir, so I was unable to see for myself exactly what happened. But the mere fact that this world exists seems to be an answer to your question. Aki, the heir who was blessed by the spirit Lord Malgus. I've never even heard his name before. If, as you say, this world continues to be destroyed and restored over and over again, how come he doesn't exist in the current one? There you go. I've been waiting for a question like this. It's simple. When the world comes to ruin, DJ restores Orbis to a state from a certain point in the past. But heirs are not included. Why? Well, how am I to know what's in their mind? So in other words, heirs disappear forever if they die. Are they aware of that? No, they're not. Only the goddess, the heir of the covenant, and the guardians know, so that they may use their heirs as they please. Well, I'm gonna try to get through this grind because it's gonna be a grind. So it doesn't make sense for me to show you guys all that. So I'm gonna just end it right here and show you guys on the next view, on the next part of the story. Peace out.